What's going on, guys and gals? Happy freaking Monday night. It's your boy Brad. The Brett Man's over there. Welcome to the Beers with the Bros podcast, where we talk movies, sports, and everything else. And we're actually going to kick things off here with a little movie talk tonight, Brett Man, as we're waiting for our third host, Brett Man, to show in. Chris. Brett Man's here. We're waiting for our third host,
Brad,
Chris, to
go
show
home.
up.
You're drunk.
Not yet, man. It'd be cooler if I was. But nonetheless, yeah, we actually are going to talk a little movies first tonight while we're waiting on Chris, because there's something that came up, Brett, that you wanted to talk about. And it's been on the forefront of a lot of people's minds. Obviously, it's spooky season right now, so that relates to it. But tell the people what we're going to talk about here, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And before I get into that, I just want to say hello to Raymond in the chat. Raymond, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. And yes, on TikTok, I follow a particular account on TikTok, and they had a topic about a certain clown and if he deserved a seat at the table. At the table meaning the horror icon table, and I said yes, and people went at me like I was freaking the antichrist on that comments and say no, he doesn't deserve that. He deserves to be on the kiddie table. He's no Pennywise. I'm like, if you just saw Brad's Pennywise, if they only knew. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring up for discussion. And Brooke, I see you in the chat. What's going on there, Brooke? Go Big Orange. We will definitely get into that conversation here. We just waiting on our third co-host Chris to get here. So Brett, I'm actually going to lead this to you because I'm just curious about your thoughts. Is Art the Clown a horror icon to you?
Yeah, and he's definitely the best. Here's the thing about Art is he's the best clown that we've seen in horror. Like, I get it. Pennywise is Pennywise. Okay, he's great, and I love the Tim Curry version of it. But I think the Bill Skarsgård version, I like his performance, but the character's goofy, man. All the CGI and stuff. Not that Art isn't goofy, but he's goofy in an intentional way. Okay, because when Art comes out there and he's goofing around, he's putting glasses on, he's doing all this other crazy stuff, spinning things around and all of that. Like, he's out there just having a good time, and that's what he's trying to do. Whereas Pennywise comes out in Pennywise land or whatever, and he's all CGI'd and stuff, and he's like, he just looks goofy in a bad way at times. Now, granted, Pennywise is iconic too. I mean, obviously, the bigger scheme of things, people know more about Pennywise than they know about Art, so that's key. That's big. I mean, I think if you ask random people on the street, you're going to get a lot more response for Pennywise than you'll ever get for Art. But for us here in this community, man, we love Art.
No, dude, absolutely, we love Art, and I kind of like the what you just dived into about like the Pennywise character, with especially Bill Skarsgård. A lot of CGI to him, but with Art the Clown, there's no CGI. There's just all practical effect, and people love practical effects. And just the more you keep a certain thing, the more that people are going to gravitate towards it. And plus, Art the Clown with Terrifier 3, dude, his movie beat out Joker 2. And I understand Joker 2 is not very good and it's not getting great numbers, but still, for a horror movie, especially on the the NR rating side, like, to actually still be a high budget, high marketed movie as in Joker 2, it's about damn time that you got your seat at the table with the Freddy Kruegers, the Jason Voorhees, and the Michael Myers and Jigsaw. I still put Pennywise in that table because, again, here's the other thing too. Terrifier, like Art the Clown, his character has just gone everywhere, dude. Like, people are dressing up like him, people are obsessed with him, they're posting memes of him. If you could just create such kind of like a thing, like an impact to the culture that is the horror community, I think, in my honest opinion, it is time to put Art the Clown on that not the head of the table, but at the table.
Yeah, I agree, man. And especially when you're talking about modern horror movies, and because we haven't really had an actual horror icon be created in a long time. I would say, what do you say? The last one?
I say
Jigsaw?
Billy the Puppet. Yeah.
Jigsaw from the Saw franchise, aka Billy the Puppet, from the aesthetic standpoint. Since then, I mean, there's been some attempts in Zero lands. There's been some decent movies that's come out, but as far as creating somebody that's become such a big pop culture icon like Art has over the last, especially since Terrifier 3 came out, he's become a meme. He's viral on social media. There's all these memes coming out with Art. This is me going to annoy my girlfriend, and it's Art at the Halloween store, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I haven't seen anything to that level in a long time. I mean, he's just taken over the hearts of the horror fandom. I love to see it.
Yeah, and what makes a great horror icon as well, it also helps to have a strong final girl to increase the intensity of the horror icon as well. So major roses belong to Lauren Lavera, aka Sienna Shaw, with those perfect pairing together, man. And I cannot wait to see what Terrifier 4 has to entail, because from what I'm hearing, it's supposed to be the last one of the art saga.
Yeah, dude. Love to see it. Yeah, I can't wait to see how it all transpires. That third movie, I mean, that was a perfect like middle act story. I love it, dude. I can't wait to see what comes next.
Dude, same here. And speaking of just tossing out roses here, I saw Rosie in the chat. What's going on there, Rosie? How are you doing? We got Zodiac Z is in the house. What's going on there, Zodiac Z? And we got Brother Fluff. What's going on there, Brother Fluff? How are you doing? Hopefully you are winning your good battle with the Roomba, with the freaking machines, man. Don't let those machines take over.
And don't let them disturb you while you're cleaning your room either.
Hey, I think with Brother Fluff, I don't think he'd mind that at all. But dude, that's all I want to just get down to the nitty gritty with Art the Clown, because that's been on my mind, and people attacking me on TikTok. That's not the only thing that people attack me on TikTok this weekend. But I want to save that when Chris gets here. But I don't think Chris would mind if we just go ahead and just recap the Tennessee Alabama game, dude.
Dude, absolutely. What an experience. I went on the TikTok account immediately after, celebrated a little bit. I tell you, there's something about this team that just really stresses me out, and it's called the offense. And it's like, dude, there's like 3 games in a row for the first time since 1963. I was actually watching the game with my papa and my dad, and I said, hey, do y'all remember the last time we did this? And they said, not really, no. But it was 3 years or 3 games in a row. We haven't scored a damn point in the first half. Like, that's just stressful. I don't like it. I'd rather just go out there and score points early and not have to rely on second half defense. Now, of course, or offense. Granted, Birdie, we came out against Alabama, big game, electric atmosphere. The people were there. It was awesome. Second half, we came out and outscored Alabama 24-10 in the second half. And that's big. That's key. That's the stuff we want to see. And now twice out of the last 3 years, we've beaten Alabama. Now we suck ass on the road, and I still stand by that. I said that on the TikTok. People got mad at me for saying that, but it's true. We suck ass when we're on the road.
Good news is that we only have 2 road games left.
Yeah, and one of them's Vanderbilt.
And
this might be the first time in 20 years that we don't fill that stadium up with orange, because Vanderbilt's got some shit to fight for this year. They're ranked 25th in the nation. They're out here getting W's. They got a quarterback that's a fucking beast. So that might not be as easy as it is sometimes. I remember going out there in 2016 rather, and losing our chance to the SEC championship because we lost to Vanderbilt.
Yeah, and Vanderbilt's hosting a different UT this weekend, which we'll get more into that as part of our college football pick'em segment that we do towards the end of the show. But Brad, here's the deal: our offense struggled like crazy. You got me to doubting the wonders. Yeah, hey, we won. Doubting the wonders of Nico, which I do see the problems with that. Nico does now have to hit those throws because there's way too many missed opportunities from Nico at this point. And I think he should be, at this point of the season, he should be hitting those shots. Maybe with that throwing touchdown he did, maybe that sparked something. That's what we're going to hope on. The good news is we got 2 weeks to prepare for a home game against Kentucky, which has now been announced that it's going to be a night game. So you could expect some black jerseys to come out. That's going to be the black jersey game. You guarantee my words on that. But I want to just give extra credit, or just the credit where it really deserves in this football game. We got to focus on the defense. Right now, our defense is playing at a national championship level. We held Alabama, Brad, to 75 rushing yards. That's unheard of for Alabama.
What's even cooler too is that we completely shut down Milroe.
We
And
did. I think 1 rushing yard or something
And
like that.
now there was a literal shoestring tackle early in the game that saved an 80-yard touchdown. But nonetheless, the tackle did happen and he didn't get said 80-yard touchdown. Now that was what killed me. Milroe came out against Georgia and freaking slayed him all up and down. And Georgia's the best defense in all of football consistently for the last several years. He went out there and slayed Georgia, but he did not get anything done against us, against Tennessee. Ryan Williams pretty much shut him down. Now they gave him probably 20 targets in that game at least.
They did. Damn.
Yeah, he's still going to make plays. I mean, he still did. He got a touchdown. He made a few plays, but still, get out of 20 targets. I don't know what his yards was, but it wasn't anywhere close to what he did against Georgia or anything like that.
Yeah, what is his name? Like McRoy, our corner.
McCoy,
yeah, shut down, dude. That nasty one-handed interception, dude. Like, dude, he's playing at a top level right now. I think he could be possibly one of the top corners in all of college football right now.
Oh, dude, and he was a dude. We got him in a transfer portal. Came from Oregon State, and when he came over, I was like, okay, that's a cool. I mean, we need some depth there. I never expected in a million years he would be this much of a game changer. Our secondary is night and day to last, and all of our secondary left last year. They all transferred out or graduated, and we have a whole new group of individuals there that have really come together and have really shown some things there. So I love our defense, man. That's what I'm excited all the time. Like that. That's what I usually, obviously, offense, especially the last few years, is what you're excited to see when you're watching a football game. But these last few games, Tennessee's defense has been so fun to watch at home with the crowd behind them. They get pumped up. They have a lot of, they're out there making plays, winning games. And I love the fact that we can rely on them to win. And you always wonder too, it's like, oh man, we're really wearing them out because they get this stop and then we go 3 and out and we send them right back on the field. But we have so much depth now that they're able to hang in there and shut down teams for 4 quarters.
No, dude, absolutely. So, and I'll even ask you a question if we can address like 2 comments in the chat or 2 to 3. Since pretty much we'll get to the segment of college football halfway point. This is the halfway point for the University of Tennessee. Or well, we kind of already played. We are 6-1. 6-1 because we got 5 games left. So what do you see Tennessee going from here till possibly the SEC and the college football playoff? Possibly. We're not really going to predict that. But what do you see coming out of Tennessee within the last 5 games of the season?
Well, see, it's hard because you don't know what version you're going to get. Now, there's one thing that's been consistent for all 6 games so far this year, and that's been the defense. But we have to score points still. We might not have to score as many as we did a couple years ago, but we still have to score some points. Now, our defense hasn't given up more than 20 points all season. They haven't even given up 20 period all season, I don't think. I think the most they gave up was Oklahoma, and that was what, 19? No, they didn't even get 19, 15? I can't remember.
Yeah, 15 Oklahoma.
17. 17 is the most we've given up, would have been. So, I mean, we only need to score 21, 20, 24, 28 points to win games this year, which is a big difference. I think we beat Kentucky. That's a home game night. It's going to be electric, dark mode. I think we might come out there and actually look pretty good on offense. I feel good about that.
Yeah, especially with 2 weeks.
Here's the thing, too. Even on these last couple of weeks when we've sucked ass, the plays have been there. The opportunities have been there. There's guys wide open, ready to walk into the end zone if the ball can get to them. So we just got to execute on those. The coaching is still there. We're still we just got to make the plays. But so there's that. After that, we got Mississippi State, another home game. I feel good about that. And then we got Georgia. I'm going to go ahead and count that one as a loss on the road.
Same.
We're going to go out there and lay an egg. Vanderbilt, that's going to be big, man. I mean, that's going to be a tough one on the road. We usually fill that stadium up with Tennessee fans, and I still think
we will.
Yeah, it'll probably be pretty overwhelmingly orange in there, but they're going to fight, and especially if they're fighting for who knows, man. I don't think they're going to be fighting for playoffs, but at this point, who fucking knows? I mean, I haven't seen their schedule, but so. Yeah, I mean that's going to be tough. I think we can win them. I mean, and UTEP obviously I'll give us a W there. Yeah. So realistically, I could see another 10-2 season with the way things have lined up.
Yeah, 10-2 season. I'm going to go ahead and go with you there, but do not count out 11-1 because even Georgia's been struggling, even though they look dominant against Texas. But at times of the season, they have been not looking that great, and also they've been struggling running the ball, and that's one of our big things is running defense. So I'm just telling you, dude, we have a shot against Georgia, but I'm kind of with you at the same time. I think Georgia, the sleeping giant, has finally decided to wake up. And then you could go ahead and consider that a loss from us. Again, just on the road issues. And plus, I saw too, if we do lose to Georgia and win out like we're supposed to, we have an 80% chance of making the college football playoff. So I am comfortable with that, with like a 25% chance of hosting a playoff game.
Yeah, I mean, if that happened, and plus here's two. Let me bring in our boy. Our third guy is here. Chris is here.
Hey,
I wanted
your
to make
third
sure
leg.
I didn't think you were going to show up because we whooped your ass.
Yeah.
Oh God, here we go. I knew I was gonna have to fucking deal with this week. Although I did. What did I say? Everybody else was picking the Niners. I said we will not get a win. So I went into that game with zero confidence. So I was right.
You were right. So here's what I was going to say, though. Along to that point, Brett Patton, is what's very interesting right now in the SEC is it is wide open to go to the championship. Georgia's got a loss. Bama's got 2 losses. We have a loss to Arkansas, of all fucking people. Inferior team. Confirmed it this week. They got blown out by LSU at home. And then we also got Texas now has a loss, if I didn't say that. The interesting thing here is Texas A&M has a cupcake schedule. Nobody expected anything from them this season. They could very easily make the SEC championship. All they have to do is win their games, except for Texas, and they might even win that one. Who knows? And yeah, I mean, all bets are off.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. That's why I'm just excited for this halfway point in college football. But we will get to that there soon. But Chris, man, I know you've been having a hell of a day. What's going on, dude?
Man, it's a Monday, and I fucking hate Mondays.
I hate Mondays too, dude.
I reckon you get your ass kicked for saying something like that. No, it's just typical Monday, man. We got slammed today, so just ended up working over just a tiny tad bit.
But hey, that's okay, Bo. But hey, we appreciate you being here, like rushing to get here. You the man, and we appreciate the people in our comments hanging out with us for dealing with us. And hopefully next week, I promise we'll try to get back on a regular Tuesday programming. It's just me and Chris again got our horror trivia got rescheduled for tomorrow, so we just had to make way with everything. And Brad, before we do some like competition stuff and all that, I want to answer Brooks' question since we're on the top of the Tennessee topic, or it's just like SEC topic. So is Alabama out of the playoffs?
I would venture to say it depends on. They're going to have to rely. No, they're not out. I wouldn't say they're out. If they win out, I find it very hard to believe the committee will leave out a 10-2 Alabama team.
Yeah, especially if with a record like Vanderbilt, how they're playing, and if Tennessee could continue winning, they'll give a lot of credit to Alabama. So I say right now, Alabama's in, but it's like a 40% chance that they'll get in.
Now, granted, if we go out there, I mean, again, there's still a lot of football to be played. They could work they could work themselves right back in the thick of the SEC championship game. I mean, that's the way the season's going. People's beating up each other. But I think, if they go 10-2, granted, they might need a little help given they don't, the way that they've looked over the last few weeks. But it might not be required. I think very much so. They're probably sitting around. I think what are their odds? Like 45% still. I would give them about a 45 to 50% chance of still going in. I still think that's pretty accurate.
It's fucking Alabama. They're gonna find some way to sneak in there.
Yeah, if they go 10-2, I would say there's a strong chance they'll make it in there.
But hey, Bama's got a tough home game this weekend against Missouri, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they'd be looking to bounce back for sure. And I'm interested to see how Bama fans are going to react to all this because they haven't gone through this kind of season since 2007.
I know how Mr. Monroe reacted to all this, and it was not good.
Well, it's, are they still going to – yeah, they've gotten so accustomed to these dominant seasons year after year after year after year after year. Are they still going to be showing out the way they would if they were undefeated? They haven't had they haven't lost 2 games this early in the season since 2007, Nick Saban's first year. So it's going to be interesting to see how they respond. The fans respond. Already a lot of negativity around the fan base. There's still some people that are trying to defend the coach, defend the team. But
Well,
I gotta
that
say
coach
though,
got put
man.
in- Well, that coach got put in his place, though, mocking just underestimating the power of Neyland Stadium. We showed his ass.
I'm pretty sure that was a fake quote, Bertie. But we
I
did
don't
show
know
his
about
ass.
that.
It was confirmed that was AI.
It's real to
but-
me, damn it.
We did show his
Either-
ass though.
Either way, there is it's creating a lot of great TikToks, man. Watching these Alabama fans scream at their TV is just pure gold to
Yes.
me.
Watching their
makes me feel
players collapse
so-
too.
It's making me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. I love it.
Oh, man,
We
but
got the
speaking
fake injuries too, dude. From Bama. Amongst
Yeah,
other
that
teams.
that was so fucking cheap. Quick, go down.
Yeah,
On who
they,
off the
they
field?
finally called the penalty, which I'm glad. But I'm just telling you, we need like an official rule with that. We need to add it as soon as possible.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are aware, but that whole Oregon 12th man thing where they sent on the 12th play, they got that fixed in less than a week. We've been dealing with
Yeah.
this
So
fake
what's
injury
the
bullshit.
problem?
I know. Like, come on, man. They got that shit fixed in less than a week, and we've been dealing with this injury shit for years, and they can't seem to do anything about it. There's a very easy solution. I think everybody agrees on. And I think even the teams would agree to it. It's just, charge them a timeout, pull that player the rest of the drive. That's easy. That's fair. Do it. Let's get after it, people. Let's quit doing this shit. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. We should
Yeah.
write a letter.
We should write a letter.
It'll get lost in the mail, Chris. Come on now.
Write a letter. I know those guys suck.
Well,
Fucking
hey, don't
bastards.
worry. I'll send an email from my OnlyFans email, but that's okay. But anyways, Chris, I know everything was hectic today. Did you have anything for a joint fun thing or
Yeah, buddy.
he
Now,
gave
listen,
her
I'm just,
back?
you know what? No, I was thinking about this last week. I had a lot of fun doing this last time, so I was going to come up with something else, but I really enjoyed this, so I think I'm just going to dip our toes back in one of these sort of movie trivia type deals. You want to? Is that cool? You guys
Yeah,
down
that's
for something
cool
like
with
that?
me
It's
if you want.
this is
If you want
just
to
a
load
li-
it.
yeah. There's oh god damn it, come on.
And I got mine ready too for the competition segment too. It'll be some freaking naughty.
I like this. I like this. This
like-
is nice.
Just waiting for this.
Oh, and Brother Fluff and ZerXE, I got your comments starred, but I was gonna wait till we get to that particular subject so we can pull them up.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. It's
Because
gonna
what
be awesome.
y'all asked about is part of our scripted segment.
I don't
Yeah,
know how to get rid of this.
Is it
we
that
got?
ad from the?
Ooh,
Yeah,
Tampa
it's
Bay
pop-up
on
ads.
the Ravens right now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
watching it.
I
man.
mean, it's just local MILFs in my area trying to message me, and I fucking hate that.
it
I
says
said
fucking
no already.
Oh,
yeah, it
do
does
share.
pop-ups, man.
I know. No, I had. What is happening? Why
Wait,
can I
are we
not
talking
get-
about pop-ups or are we talking about pop-ups?
Oh, here we go.
No, boy. Oh boy. Yeah, man. Ravens down 10-7. We're pulling for the Ravens here because the Falcons dropped their game against the Seahawks, which was a horrible game. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. That was bad. Oh, here we go. We're doing the people-less picks here.
No,
people-
not exactly. I mean, this one's a little bit different.
Oh,
let's see. I'm trying to
okay.
figure-
I already know exactly where we're going with this.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
I think this one is a little bit different. This is they've taken they've put masks for Christmas for fuck's sake. They've for Halloween.
Chris has broken more homes than God. Too
You
soon.
wouldn't know the half of
Brother.
it.
Not quite. So they've masked up different movies. So this is just like does that make sense? They put a
I
Halloween
already know
mask on characters from different movies, and we're just gonna have to guess the movie.
Sounds good. I
All
feel
right.
good
Well, I
about the
already
first
know
few.
3 of the
Okay.
first 4. I think we all
Okay.
do. So if you want to go ahead and just enter it, they're just too easy.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, obviously we know number 1 is Joker, right?
C
Yeah.
from 2019.
Okay. Number 2 is definitely Dune.
Yes.
You got
Number
Planet Terror down
4.
there.
Yeah, Planet Terror is 4. I don't know what 3 is.
I don't either, man. Oh, this is that one, the Robin Williams one, right? Where they're standing on their desks and shit. Is that right?
Oh, Captain, my Captain, dude! I saw this on TikTok the other day.
What the hell is
that-
it?
I don't know
what the
what it's called.
It's not Stand and Deliver. It's what the fuck is the name?
Someone
of
in the
that?
chat, if y'all know what that one movie with Robin Williams and all his students standing up on their desks saying, "You Captain, my Captain."
Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic movie, man. It's just blanking me. The name of it's blanking me.
All right, what are the other ones here?
All right, let's see here. We're gonna skip that one just for the
Oh,
moment.
what is this number 5, dude? Why's he got dicks in his hand? What the fuck?
Okay, it is Dead Poet Society.
Dead Poet
Okay.
Society is correct. Yeah.
5 is definitely Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, hot dog hands. But did they fight each other with
Those
dicks
are not
too?
hot dog
Oh.
hands.
Yeah, they fought. When she comes out, the first scene of Jobu Tapaki, she comes out with 2 giant dildos, and then later on, remember they fight with butt plugs in.
I remember that.
Okay,
Yeah, I remember
so
that.
I need to see this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Number 6 is
Is that
Something
Do the
about
Right-
like Friday
Do the Right-
or
maybe somebody in the chat knows. I think it's Do the Right Thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 7 is Rain Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hot water burn a baby.
All right. 8 is Do the Right Thing. That's what I thought. Do the
Or
Right
Do
Thing.
the Thing is number 6.
6 is something Spike Lee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Do
Do
the
the
Thing.
Are you filling these in, Chris?
Do the Right Thing. I don't think there's a space for me to do these. I think we just kind of
Okay.
have to guess them
You
and
just have to
then,
guess them. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, well, that's good.
hit the answers at the end. And then 8 is I'm pretty sure that's Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean that's
because
definitely.
I recognize the quote or the cloaks. Even though that's
Okay.
not really the only scene I've seen in that movie. I've seen
Not-
a particular sex scene in there. But
No,
that's
damn it,
okay.
we're not allowed to show that.
Nipples, but that was Titanic.
Just
5 was
just
Big
a tip.
Lebowski.
Just a tip.
Yeah, that was. Sorry about that. I mean,
I'm not sorry at all.
It's a PG-13 movie. I mean, I don't know if we're allowed to show it or not, but everybody knew it was Titanic. All hail Kate Winslet.
Well,
Big
number
Lebowski
11
was up there too.
is
Yeah.
Legally Blonde.
12
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Legally Blonde, right? Or is it?
No,
11? Oh, 11
12
is.
is
12 is.
Clueless.
I think
Yeah,
12 is
there you go.
Clueless. Yeah. 13 is
Ace
I
Ventura.
don't know. Is it?
It kind of looks like a shirt right there of Ace Ventura, but I'm not totally sure. But 14 is easy. That's Captain Marvel.
Okay, I've never seen it, so I wouldn't have known that one.
I got you. I'm the Marvel guy.
I'm pretty
I
sure
got you.
13 is
Oh,
The Shining, dude. That's just before he started loading up on that other dude.
Brooke is saying Goonies. Yeah, that does.
Oh, okay,
look
yeah, the
like
shirt.
Chunk's
Yeah,
shirt.
it does. Okay.
Yeah.
15 is something
15
about Mary.
Something about Mary, yeah. My
Yeah,
baseball.
that's-
17 is Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, got the name tag there. I like that. Matt Damon's on the right.
16 is fucking what?
There's 2 chicks and a dude.
Can that be America History X? But for some reason,
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
it
It's
was
2
just
chicks
a
and
random
dude.
guess.
What
2
the
chicks and a dude.
And then 18 is either Clue or Knives Out.
I would say Clue because it looks a little too. Yeah,
Clue.
like Zodiac C is saying Clue. So
Okay, so 16. I don't know what the fuck that is, man. I recognize that
I
number 3
don't know.
shirt. I don't know. Is that
oh, whoa, wait a minute.
I want to
Is
say it's
number
like is it-
16 a possible chance Scott Pilgrim versus the world?
I couldn't answer
maybe.
that question.
Like number 3 as being the number 3 boyfriend because he's supposed to beat the 7 exes.
Yeah, and it kind of looks like the band.
Exactly. That
we know
so
whenever-
we're gonna go with that.
Whenever she
Good guess.
said Rosie says she can't see them, but I'm afraid if I zoom in anymore, it's gonna be like.
Well, it's probably good you didn't see them all because there was a
Well,
bit of
I
a
was kind of
slip,
wanting to go back to that
a slip in
one.
there.
Maybe that's a
Oh,
little
man.
better. Is that a little better?
Oh, that's
That's big, yeah.
perfect. All right,
That's
so
definitely
let's
better.
go down. We got all those.
Okay, got these. All right. So then 19
are
has
there,
to be Black Swan.
Yeah,
Looks like Black Swan.
20 it has to be Howard the fucking Duck. I mean, there's nothing
Yes.
else that could be. I don't know
Who
about
else we got?
21. 22.
Yeah, 21. I'm not sure. 22.
Man, he's got progressively harder, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh crap.
The Devil Wears Prada. Sorry.
Oh, and
23.
That's 23.
The Devil Wears Nada.
That's a different version. That's
no,
the
that's
HBO
like
version.
no, that was the Titanic one.
24. I know I've seen before, but I don't know.
Ain't
It's not
that,
ringing any bells.
Cruella?
Cruella, maybe. If it isn't,
It
I haven't
looks like
seen it.
Cruella because I recognize that wardrobe and the red hair. That's Emma Stone right before she dressed up as Cruella DeVille. Solid movie.
Cruella, is that a different version? Just a little bit cooler.
It's a
version of
live
Cruella?
action Disney movie.
Let's see. 26 that's Maggie Gyllenhaal and Secretary.
Okay.
Okay.
25 is a dude in
Yeah, I
a
have
homeless dude in a cheerleader
no
outfit. I want to
idea
think
on that
that's
one.
John Cena, but I don't know what that's from.
Ricky Stenicki, dude.
Oh, maybe it is. I
don't
haven't seen
know.
that.
Oh, that's the one, the tennis movie right there. Challengers on the right, 28.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Challengers. 27 is fucking oh my
I
god.
do appreciate the mask.
And Glorious Bastards, right at the end when she's in the theater, there's a swastika
Yeah,
back there.
Yeah.
You got the Nazi. Yeah,
Dude, good
that's right.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red dress too.
29 is pregnant with a bunch of fucking cows. What?
That's a weird looking fucking movie. Is this oh, it's Lamb, right?
What?
No.
Lamb has to do with lambs, not with cows.
Oh, it's Kath.
Well, that
No,
would be a
not-
good
okay.
guess.
I don't fucking know, dude.
And then
And,
30, I have no idea.
30
looks like
is this is Brad's Den.
Brad's Den?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is-
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the picture could have been taken there. I mean, is it No Country for Old Men or no?
Oh, and Zodiac see number 28, they indeed had a three-way for number 28.
Yeah.
That's why Tom Holland had a heart attack.
It was quite the trailer that I saw 5,000 times.
Yeah, the movie's not that good.
Yeah,
I
I
heard Challengers
I saw the
was
trailer.
great.
So many things that I just could not even watch.
It
the
was
movie.
fine. I just, it's just
The only scene you
I
care
thought it was
about.
gonna- Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone know what 29 is?
29 is,
I have no clue.
dude. That's a movie that that looks. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a crazy looking movie right there.
Yeah, I don't. Who the fuck is it? I've seen 30. I recognize this, and I don't know. The Mask is really throwing me off on that one. So what did we not know? We didn't know 25. We 23, 24. What's about we didn't get either of these. 21 or 22.
I have no clue. But just to save time, I'm just curious of what the answer is.
Okay, let's see what we get for a quarter. All right, we got Joker. Let's see if I can go over just a tad here. Is that good?
Yeah, that good.
Okay. Joker, Dune, check. Dead Poets Society, Planet Terror, got 'em, Do the Right Thing, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Rain Man, The Big Lebowski, Titanic.
Oh, it was the
Wait,
Big
what?
Lebowski twice.
What?
Oh, hey, no,
Okay.
scroll down.
Oh shit, sorry. I thought that was I thought for sure that was Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, we got Legally Blonde, got Clueless,
I bet it
Goonies,
was a
Captain
mistake on the
Marvel.
website.
You were right about Scott Pilgrim. Awesome. There's something about Mary, Oppenheimer, Clue, Howard the Duck, Black Swan, got them all. Booksmart and The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
And
I've seen them both, but you're
yeah,
right.
Corella. I got that one. And Brad got Devil's
Right,
Wears
you're
Prada.
right. He was fucking right about Ricky Stenicki too. Secretary, I got Challengers, Inglorious Bastards, Children of Men. Oh, yeah, okay. And then
Fargo.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think we did pretty good on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Zodiac, see, number 8 was Eyes Wide Shut. I think that's just a website error.
Yeah, I think so.
But, dude, yeah, I love those. Keep freaking throwing those our way, dude.
Yeah, I thought I had a good time with it last time, so I thought we would try it again.
All right.
Apologies for the pity there for anyone who was offended.
But hey, it's okay. I'm never offended by a titty. But we do have some competition time, and I'm going to try to make this quick here,
Okay.
so we can get to some football talk here. More football talk. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? All right, there we go. Is that big enough?
Yep, that's let's go. I'll pass the joke right up.
All right. So, oh my God. Okay, so what we're doing with today's competition? First off, do a rock paper scissors battle real quick.
Brad? You've muted yourself.
Yeah, my apologies. All right, on shoot.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Rock, paper, scissors. Come on, dude. God dang it, man! Just go normal. Just go normal. Just don't.
That's what I was trying to do, but you were.
Right,
it's like it was a delay on my end or something.
All right,
ready?
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah. Give me that.
All right. So Brad will get to go first, and what we're gonna do is y'all are gonna guess the top 13 French fries in the French fry fast food game right now.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
what.
Based off of your opinion, or
no, this is based off the source from Eat This, Not That, from that website. There are 13 of them.
So they're going to be healthier.
They're going to be healthy French fries. Okay.
Well, so I'm going to let y'all know this, that there is there's one restaurant mentioned twice.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and keep that in mind. One restaurant mentioned twice. So, Brad, you won. And for each one you get, Brad, you will go. And after you go, Chris will go. If you get one, you get a point. So, it'll be the first one to 7.
All right. Well, I mean, it's not going to be number 1 per se, but give me McDonald's here.
You're going to go with McDonald's.
Yeah.
And, Brad, that is correct. That was the number 1.
It is number 1. Okay, cool.
No, this is Top French Fry. This is not a health website. This is just according to French fry expertise on this website.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay.
So, Chris,
give me Wendy's.
Wendy's was the number 2.
Okay. All right. Give me. I mean, let's go ahead and get Arby's out the way because those rock.
Okay. So. Ooh, I actually didn't think about this particular rule right here. Okay, Brad, what kind of Arby's?
Curly fries.
Curly fries? That is the number 3 answer with the curly fries.
Hell yeah.
Give me Five Guys.
You're going to go with Five Guys. Of course, Chris likes Five Guys. But that is correct. Right at number 9 to my surprise.
I can handle Five Guys. You can't.
Five Guys burgers and fries. I like it. Okay. Let's give me I'm going to go a little bit Wingstop here.
You're going to go with Wingstop, Brad. That's very interesting. But guess what?
Wrong.
Correct.
Yes.
Damn it. Okay, hang on. Let me go back to the drawing board here. I'm going to go back with Old Faithful. Give me Burger King.
You're going to go with Burger King. And this is, to me, the most surprising one. That is correct. Number 4, Burger King. I highly disagree with that.
Bunch of bitches. Okay.
I'll take anal bum cover for 500.
No, that's album cover, Chris, for 6.
La tits now.
Okay. What do we got next here? French fries. If we want French fries, you want to go.
Remember, there's more. One of these is more than once.
Then give me Arby's again.
God damn it!
Yeah, that is correct. At number 13, with their crinkle inclusion.
Okay. Hang on. Give me just a second.
Hold on. Let me recollect. The
Uh,
juice is loose.
I can't believe. What about? I'm going down the list. What about? What about Sonic?
What about Sonic? Number 10 with the
All right.
inclusion of the Groovy Fries. They made it finally to the top 13.
Okay. Give me Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, Brad, that is the number 5 answer. So you got Chick-fil-A. So Brad is at 6. Chris is at 4. Or no, sorry, Brad's at 5. Chris is at 4 right now. So Chris is your move with 4 left.
Okay. Chicken fillet already off. The rigmarole there. What about? Ooh, another French fry that I like. Okay. What about Zaxby's?
Zaxby's? All right, Zaxby's. And Chris, I agree with you. Zaxby fries are killer with the seasoning and the crinkle, but unfortunately, fuck this website for that. That is not correct.
Wow, that is
Yeah,
so
it is.
interesting.
Incorrect. Okay, let's go down that rabbit hole there, though. It's a popular restaurant. Everybody talks about it. I've never even had it yet. But let's go with Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's, another good one. I have not had those yet, but those are on top of my to-do list for the French fry game, and with the sauce and the tendies and the bread. But that is incorrect also.
Damn. All right, I punted it.
What about?
All right, I kind of gave Brad a little hint, so I think it'd be fair to give Chris just a little hint. You are forgetting a major fast food chain.
No, yeah, that's the fear that I had. But I don't know who has any good fries. What about? I think this is just. I'm just gonna toss this up as a Hail Mary. What about
Toss it up like a salad.
Long John Silver's?
It is not correct, though. Long John
Yeah.
Silver's has great fries, in my opinion, with the beer batter.
Okay, let's hear me out here. Taco Bell nacho fries.
That is the one I was looking for at number 6.
That's not even a fucking French fry. That's a nacho fry, just like the
It's a
Chick-fil-A.
French fry.
But
It's
Chris,
a
I want
fat fucking donut with sprinkles on it.
Chris,
You should have reworded
repeat that
that to-
again. Chris, repeat
What?
that again.
It's a
It's
chicken
a nacho
fry.
what?
Fry.
Exactly, it's a fry.
It says top 13 French fries. Just like
Yeah,
that's a
fries,
Chicken
nacho
filet,
fries.
You should have reworded a top 13 fries.
It's a
Suck
donut
it
with
for it.
sprinkles. Yes. Thank you, Raymond. Baltimore took the lead 14-10, by the way.
So,
Yeah, I
but
got
Chris,
none
you
here.
get to go. You get to go now. And if y'all need to start doing hints, I can give you some hints because these are
Nay,
getting
says
down.
I. No, Brad and I, we're gonna get this one. All right, I've seen Culver's pop up in the chat several times. I've only had it one time, so I don't know that much
Wait.
about it. But
You're gonna go with Culver's.
I'm gonna go with Culver's.
Who is your source right there?
Zodiac Z, I saw.
Yeah, Zodiac Z. Somebody else also said.
Well, you
something
better
about
thank
him.
Zodiac C, Chris, because you're back in the game, baby. Culver's got number 8.
Okay,
Oh,
here's
yeah, go
another
you
one.
buddy.
And I can contest. Their fries are good, but their cheddar bites are better.
Give
Ooh,
me-
Rosie says we need to try the queef curds. Okay.
Shake
All right,
Shack?
so 2 more.
Shake Shack?
So Brad, if you get one, you win.
Shake Shack? Shake Shack?
How the hell do you know that?
It's a popular restaurant, man. It's
That's
popular.
correct. I think you looked.
I did not
I've
look.
never-
I just know Shake Shack. I've never been to one, but it's right there with Five Guys and a lot of those bigger, like the premium burger restaurants.
All right.
I've
Chris,
never even
just-
fucking heard of Shake Shack.
You've
All
never
right,
heard
but
of all the traveling you've done? You've never seen a Shake Shack in an airport anywhere? They're everywhere except for where
No.
we live.
my-
Originated in New York. They had their they went public back in 20.
I barely
15?
see them around.
Well, it's because they're not
Uh,
in Tennessee, really, but they're everywhere.
They're the East Coast.
Can we take a guess that the last one is In and Out?
Yes, it is. That is correct.
God damn it! I thought it. I give up.
So, Brad, you win the contest, 7-6.
Hey, I'm gonna get one of these days. You hear me?
We need to get score. We need to check score before next
Well,
week.
that's your job.
I know. I need to go back and
Hey
check
man,
the scores.
I'm 0-31 or something like that. I look like the 2018 Cleveland Browns over here. Hugh Jackson might as well
Oh
be my
God.
coach.
I have a rant for the Cleveland Browns right now, but I will save that for the end of.
What was that coach's name?
Hugh Jackman.
Well, fuck the coach. But you all want to answer some quick questions about the college football halfway point?
Yeah, let's do that. And,
Yes.
We got
Question me.
rush these just a little bit. But college football halfway point. We're at the halfway point of the season, so I pretty much got 4 questions for you gentlemen. The first one being, with the halfway point of the season, do you want to change who you think's going to win the national championship?
I don't remember who I picked.
Actually, I don't
Oh,
think we
no.
picked, but I think now is the time to officially pick who you think's going to win the national championship.
Okay.
Yeah, probably going to be Georgia. The way they went out and dominated Texas last night or Saturday night, it's hard to say anybody. Well, it could be Oregon though. Dan Lanning, dude. Yeah, how many Zins are we going to go through tonight? I mean,
No comment.
I put my money on Georgia.
Chris, what about you? Do you have a national championship winner?
Yeah, I mean, I tend to agree. I mean, Georgia's looked dominant in pretty much everything, every game that they've been in. So I mean, I can't go against it. I think it's a smart money right now. Anything can happen, of course, but
and definitely, I feel like anything can happen. And I'm telling you, I still believe in this team. So I'm still going with Texas. I just have that feeling Texas is going to get things figured out and Eris is going to come back to normal. Or if they can go with the Arch Manning hype train. I just feel like Texas is just too talented of a thing, but I think they just got their first taste of real defeat. So all the nerves are just the expectations are out the way. And now they can really go focus on national championships. So still give me Texas.
I would like to change my Big 10 pick or Big 12 pick.
I like to change my ACC pick, but we all can't be choosers.
Oklahoma State ain't winning shit.
Utah ain't winning shit either, but my question number 2 here is the most surprising team in college football right now.
Has to be Vanderbilt for me. 100%, man. 4-2. Are they 4-2? I think they're 4-2.
Yeah, 4-2, I think.
Yeah, obviously number one got to win against number 1 Bama. That really they lost to Georgia State early in the season, but they should be almost 5-6-0 right now if they would have played a couple of those teams now after they got their confidence boost.
Chris?
Yeah, I think Vanderbilt has to be the answer outside of that, just to give something else. I mean, I think maybe Indiana.
That was going to be my answer, was Indiana, because I actually watched them for the first time and they whooped Nebraska's ass.
Yeah, nobody really expected much out of them either, and so I think that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, so I agree with Vanderbilt and Indiana, so those are good teams. But with most surprising teams, this is a fun one. Who's the most disappointing team? Not Florida State, because we're all going to go there.
True that.
I'll say Michigan for me, because they had a lot of talent first year without Harbaugh, but they should have had most of Harbaugh's players. But I said they were overhyped, but I just didn't think they were just going to get their asses handed by Texas at the time. So I definitely and they lost to Illinois, and I think they lost. Oh no, they barely beat USC. So yeah, definitely Michigan with me.
I kind of expected Michigan to kind of fall off this year because they did. I mean, not only did they lose Harbaugh, but they lost a lot of talent too.
Yeah, but not as much as they did.
I mean, they lost their quarterback, they lost their running back. I mean, they lost a lot of their team. I'd probably have to say Kentucky. I know it's kind of crazy, but they just got blown out by Florida. They lost to Vanderbilt as well. I mean, that's kind of from the games that I've actually seen this year. I did not expect them to be that bad this year. There's also Bama, of course, which is another team. But if you guys remember the first episode, I didn't pick them to win 10 games this year, so it's not much of a surprise. I mean, Kentucky's been kind of a letdown.
Chris?
I was trying to see what their record is on here. Not that I think anyone expected too awful much from it. Isn't Clemson doing really poorly?
No, they're good. They're
actually,
back in the top 10.
They lost to Georgia,
Oh,
and then
okay.
they have been undefeated since.
Okay, my mistake then. I was thinking that they were kind
Everybody's
of on a
thinking it's a
downslide.
Clemson Miami ACC title game, which I'll go ahead for another quick surprise. Pittsburgh, they're 6-0 right now.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that either until
Yeah.
looking up matchups for earlier.
Okay, nice, Pitt.
Zodiac C says USC for most disappointing team.
That's a
Yeah,
good one
I
too.
mean,
Cranberry.
There's the cranberry.
Cliff Cranberry.
He hadn't been there. Lincoln Riley, man. It's amazing that he lost as many games as he did with Caleb Williams. That's a good one.
All right.
'Cause this year they're really sucking.
And I'll just go ahead and just save the last, or just not really do the last one, so we could get some NFL talk. But so I guess the last question is, what do y'all expect the last half of the season for the college football?
Chaos. I think it's
That's
going
a
to
great
get.
word.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of big matchups still to happen, especially in the Big Ten. I don't know if we're talking about playoffs yet, but that's going to just fucking. It's going to.
Playoffs.
Who knows what's going to happen in the play? The first year it's going to happen, it could be complete chaos, and chaos for teams trying like SEC. Like I said at the beginning of the show tonight, SEC is wide open right now. And there's a lot of big games down the stretch to determine who's going to win the conference or who's going to go to the conference championship. And the same could be said for every conference right now.
Chris?
Yeah, I mean, more of the same, man. I mean, I think I'm just super excited about the playoff scenario this year. I'm super stoked to see how that's going to play out. And I think all of that chaos is going to fuel, or that I should say vice versa, that's going to fuel a lot of chaos. Well, I mean, that and the just the division changes and stuff, I think are going to create a lot of interesting matchups that we haven't seen. So that's probably the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is just the crazy matchups that we're going to see. I don't have one in particular that I could point to, but I know there's a bunch of them.
Yeah. And quick question, Brad, I'll let you tackle this one. Why are they not showing the Hurricanes any respect like the Miami Hurricanes?
Well, because they have they've been in a lot of
controversy. Like two controversies. Actually, that Louisville game, I felt like that was a fumble.
Yeah, the Louisville game, they haven't really dominated. They've went out, they won on the last play of the game against Virginia Tech, and I still think that call is fair. I think it's totally understandable. The one where he didn't catch in the end zone. To me, it wasn't close. But still, it came down to the last play of Virginia Tech. Not a bad team, but still, they went out. They were down like 34-10 against Cal, which again, they ended up winning. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And now this week, obviously with Louisville, they struggled. Now they're finding ways to get the wins, and that's the most important thing. And I like that because I want them to do good because I picked them. And I'm going to see a Miami game in a couple weeks. So excited about that.
Nice.
But yeah, it's I think it's that. I think it's just been inconsistency. Eventually, we've been in these situations, these close games, these come from behind wins. You can't do that all year. Eventually, it's going to bite you in the ass. And
no, I mean you can't always come from behind. You got to change it up.
Well, in the video, Kim Kardashian does, but anyway. So I just want to get that question in. We'll move away college football, and before we get to the NFL, because there's like the quick segments I want to get through that, and predictions we'll get everyone out here. The World Series starts on Friday. The Yankees and the Dodgers. So just out for shits and giggles, who do y'all think is going to win the World Series?
Dodgers.
Yeah, I'm still going Dodgers too. I'm still going Dodgers.
Dodgers, you bunch of bastards. So I'm going to go with the Yanks.
Dodgers just have so much talent, dude. I don't see.
They do, especially that one guy like who did the 50-50 earlier. So that it would mean a lot if he could win a World Series. But Your Honor, Judge should win.
Which guy are you talking about?
I think it's like a like kind of like the Japanese guy, or like Oshadi, or he was the
Haru
50-50
from the
player.
Takagori Dojo.
Yeah, hell yeah. Haru
It's the
Oshadi.
Taki Dojo. So
Haru Oshadi.
someone in the chat will know it. We're horrible
Jo-
with names. We're not big. Chris is a better at baseball guy than me and Brad combined. But like, if y'all could let
Shohei
us know. Otani, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there he is. Thank you, Raymond.
He
I see
said
what you
Haru
did.
Oshadi. Yeah, it's Shohei Otani.
All right, but I just want to
yeah.
get those picks down real quick.
They actually have
but-
two Japanese players that are really, really, really good.
So, dude, I like that's the only time I watch baseball is the World Series. So, Friday you can expect me having a TV, a nice cold water, and watching some baseball with some maybe Cracker Jacks. You never know. So let's go ahead and recap. I got 5 big talking points. So Chris, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, man.
Okay.
What did you think about the Chiefs and 49ers?
I mean, hats off to you. I mean, but I mean, we're banged up, dude. I mean, we went into the game without Jennings, and then surprisingly did not have Debo, and then Ayuk hasn't done anything all season after the holdout. Gets paid $30 million,
and he's not going to do anything else for the rest of the year.
Right.
He has been ruled out.
Yep, maybe has made 2 or 3 catches that are actually worth a damn, and now it has a broken leg. So
ACL.
He's gone. ACL, MCL. So
It was a good fucking trade for me then, huh?
Yep.
You trade.
So without Jennings, without Debo, without Ayuk, and then our starting defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, has been out for the past 2 weeks. I mean, he's out for the season, but we've missed him the past 2 weeks. Dre Greenlaw, our weak side linebacker, is still not back.
Good
Hufanga,
Lord, I had injury problems.
Hufanga, our starting strong safety, is not there. We've had 2 kickers that got injured over the past 2 weeks. Moody went out.
Lord.
Then we signed another kicker last week who got hurt in practice or something. So the guy that we filled in or came to fill in, he missed the extra point, which we had no business going for anyway. But that's a different story. So we're just fucking banged up. And so we needed Brock Purdy to play basically a flawless game. I mean, I think there was a couple of opportunities there that we had to win it. But Brock Purdy, that's far and away the worst game I've ever seen him play. I don't know if it was nerves or what, but
lack of receivers to throw it to.
Well, I mean he had a couple of there was
Which
one
I don't
play
want to hear that because Patrick almost had nobody to throw to by the end of the day.
Well, I mean, there was definitely one play, one of the interceptions I know for sure the wide receiver ran the completely wrong route. That one where it just floated right to your guy. That the receiver just ran the completely wrong route. And I mean, that's got to be the luckiest. I mean, he was literally just sitting there waiting for it. And I was like, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, this goes beyond just the Chiefs game. I don't know. Now we get the Cowboys off a bye next week. Also at home, but they're coming off a bye. I don't know, man. I mean, I think if we lose this next game, we're probably not getting into the playoffs.
And Zodiac, I would say Andy Reid. I wouldn't say Andy Reid needs to get a new house every year. I think the defense does, because that's what's really keeping the Chiefs undefeated right now is our elite defense. At this point, I would say it's an elite defense.
Yeah, it's pretty elite.
So, but Brad, I'm gonna get to you on this topic right here. The Falcons collapse. What the fuck happened?
Bad game. I don't know. They didn't even show up. It seemed like that was the worst performance since the Steelers game by far. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect that at all.
Well,
no, they they were putting a lot of pressure on Kirk there. I mean, I only watched like maybe some of the third and fourth quarter, but they were putting a lot of pressure on Kirk, and the offensive line didn't look like they were doing too great of a job. He got pushed down one of the plays I saw, ended up with like a bloody nose, and then a couple tip passes that ended up in picks. I mean, it just wasn't their day.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll see if we can come back next week.
Well, y'all got a big division game. We'll pick that here in a minute. Chris, I'll let you go back to this one right here. The Vikings no longer undefeated. The Lions beat the Vikes. You were the only one that picked the Vikings to win. Did you get a chance to see any of that ball game?
I saw a little bit of the end of it. I just thought that them being at home, I would give them a chance. I thought that Detroit would come up a little bit short there. But no, I mean the Lions are legit, dude. I mean, I don't know anybody in the NFC that's going to go up against them right now. I mean, they look like the best team in the NFC right now. So they're on a fucking mission, man. And I love Dan Campbell. So unless
I'm
the
here for it.
49ers, unless the 49ers end up playing them, in the playoffs or something, if we don't make it, I'll probably be rooting for them. I do like that team a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. And with me, I feel like the Chiefs have don't like. I think we still have a score to settle with Detroit. So hopefully Detroit makes the Super Bowl and the Chiefs do too. So we can finally just squash the thing that they didn't beat us at full power. And when we're at hopefully full power, we can beat them. But that's just my 2 cents on that. Brad, I'm going to give it back to you. I got on here as a note: Rodgers fails again. So even with his big wide receiver coming in, knowing which Devontae Adams said he knew 95% of the signals in the play calls and all that, it still wasn't enough because Russell Wilson started the first game of his season and puts up 37 on that defense. So, Brad, any thoughts about that Jets and Steelers game?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see the game last night, but Russell Wilson surprised the hell out of me. That's the biggest takeaway. Aaron Rodgers, I think the Jets are fucking done. They're cooked. They did better with Zach Brown or Zach Rogers, whatever the fuck, Zach White, whatever the fuck his name was.
Chicken fried, Mike White.
Mike White. No, Zach Wilson. They did better with his ass last year. I think they're just fucking done. I think they're checked out. I don't expect them to win a lot of more games the rest of the season. So yeah, but Russell Wilson fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah, and
good for him.
I'm about to even put at this point now that Pickens has to be a top 5 wide receiver in the league right now.
He is now.
That guy is making catches out of his ass. That's just so impressive. Luckily, I got him, and I got Russell Wilson now, so I might. And plus, Jaden Daniels got hurt over the weekend, so it might be time for some Russell.
Let's ride.
It's Russ time, man.
Let's ride, Steeler Nation. But
to be fair, just to add one little point to that, I mean, it was Adams had only been there for like a couple days. You know what I mean? So there's still time for them to kind of get it together. The interesting thing about it is, though, Aaron Rodgers can't point the finger. I mean, other places anymore. I mean, at this point, it's on him. He gave up 2 picks last night. I mean, he's going to have to take some fucking accountability and be like, look, I'm playing like shit. He can't constantly be like, oh, it's everybody else's fault. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I used to love Aaron Rodgers, and now he's just a whining
dictator bitch. And like, what's going to happen now? Garrett Wilson didn't have a good game. So what are you going to do now, Rodgers? You're going to trade away Garrett Wilson and get like a old retired
Put Randall Cobb in, man.
Yeah, I was about to say he's going to get Randall Cobb now. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, Rodgers, honestly, you deserve.
Hey, you saw they had Eddie Lacy trying out.
Oh my god, 600 pounds. Oh my god. Evan, I'm going to tackle
Boston.
I'd like to see Eddie Lacy's top 13 French fries.
He'd probably eat all 13 French fries. But I want to take this last one here. I got here fans cheering for injuries. I got swarmed by ignorant Browns fans over the weekend on TikTok because they're saying I had no idea. Like, they have no idea like what I'm talking about, that the Browns nation just was done with Deshaun Watson. But this is just not the way to do it. If y'all know what I'm talking about, Deshaun Watson suffered a ACL tear, so he's gone for the year. Like, if you saw the replay,
Achilles.
It looked
Achilles.
Achilles. My apologies, Achilles. Yeah, Achilles, Achilles. But here's just pretty much all I want to say on this topic right here. If you cheer for a player to get hurt, you're a piece of shit. I don't care if like they're a guy that like. I know Deshaun Watson off the field issues, piece of shit human being. He should be guilty and face all those charges. But he still came to work. He still tried his best to be the best quarterback that he can be. And I know it wasn't very good, but I'm at this point now where I actually don't blame the players of Cleveland. I blame the organization and I blame the coaching for the failures of Cleveland for the past couple of years. I think it's finally time to recognize that it's not been the players' fault, it's been coaching and the organization's fault for why that organization has failed. And you know what? And with the Browns fans just cheering for Deshaun Watson as he was getting stretchered out, you all are a bunch of pieces of shit. I had a top 3 list of teams I wish that were just awful every single year. You were not number 1, but Cleveland, congratulations, you dirty, ignorant bastards. You're now my number 1 team, but I hope you fucking suck for the rest of life. I don't want you to touch the playoff. I don't want you to touch the Super Bowl. The only bowl I want you to touch is the toilet bowl with massive Taco Bell nacho fried diarrhea shit in it. You will all disgust me, and you all should be a fucking ashamed of yourselves.
I have zero sympathy for Deshaun Watson. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I don't
know.
care. I don't. He's a
understand.
nasty guy who should never even be. He shouldn't even be playing in the league anymore. He's
and
sexually
I
assaulted
understand.
20 women, and he's still playing. If he tears his Achilles, I give 0 fucks.
No, and I understand that.
yeah.
I'm not like defending his actions and all that. I'm just saying he still gave his pretty much gave his best to
Fuck
Cleveland.
I don't care. I don't care. I really
Brad, don't
I
be
don't
one
have,
of those ignorant
No,
bastards.
I
Don't
give
be.
0. I have 0. I've always hated him ever since all that, and I don't think he ever had a reason to even be playing. And I think the Browns in general are just disgusting. They hire all these people that have been convicted or arrested of
That's fair too.
for heinous crimes, felony. They just don't give a fuck. And I think everything they get right now, they have coming for them. I don't have 0 sympathy.
The only guy I feel bad for is Myles Garrett. He should just go ahead and try to get traded somewhere.
Wasn't he a shithead too? Wasn't he? Didn't he beat his wife or something like that? Like I'm pretty sure there was
Tyreek definitely did that, but
he did get accused of something, and then also the on-field thing where he hit Mason Rudolph in the face.
Oh yeah, that was
him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think they're a dirty team, a dirty organization, and honestly, I don't think I don't think Deshaun Watson ever deserved to get paid for all the shit that he did. I have no sympathy for that person.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
But I see both sides of it. Fuck Deshaun Watson, but I mean, I get your point too, Birdie, about, sportsmanship and all that. I mean, the guy got fucking hurt. But outside, let's look at it from this perspective. Outside of just him being, a horrible human being, he's played like shit. I mean, since he got traded to the Browns, he hasn't done a fucking thing. So just from a pure football standpoint, I mean, the only good outcome, and I'm not saying it's worthy of being cheered for, is that they're going to give someone else an opportunity, which they should have done a long time ago. If they weren't handcuffed to $60 million a year, $50 million, or whatever the fuck it might be that he's
and you traded Amari Cooper too,
right, but they're handcuffed to him with all this guaranteed money, so they feel obligated to play him. Now it's someone else is going to get to come in, but yeah, that's a lot of time spent on Browns, was a team that none of us really give a shit about. So
yeah, and I will forever never give a shit about ever again. So Browns, I hope you lose every game. You get what you deserve. So okay, that's all the big notes I have for the NFL this past weekend. Did y'all have anything quickly y'all want to go over that I didn't mention?
No, I mean, I think 2 more weeks, I think will be a good spot, to do like a halfway point, kind of halfway
next
take.
Week, actually.
Week 7, week 8, week 9 will be halfway.
Yeah, week 9. Okay, so yeah, you're right. So my apologies. That would be 2 weeks before we do the NFL halfway point show.
Yeah.
So my bad, Chris. Brad. Did you have anything?
I think I'm good, man. I think we covered all the big stuff, so I think we're good for the picks.
All righty, so let's freaking go to the pick segment. So I'm gonna quickly go. We're gonna do NFL first, so I'm gonna quickly.
Let's not even go over last week's. Can we just do that?
I think we should. So, so not a good start already with the Falcons Seahawks game. Chris, hey, you got Green Bay.
All right.
In. So that's awesome. And then, there we go. There, boop. Yeah. There it is.
Damn.
And then look at you, just turning your back on your own team, man.
Hey, man, listen, I know my fucking team. All right.
Hey, that's true. But hey, this is we're waiting for the Monday Night Football results because we did do the Tampa Bay and Ravens game. We all picked Ravens. So these are the picks as of right now, with the standings as of right now. Again, weighing on the Monday Night Football results. So yeah, hey,
All right.
I could fudge up within the second half of the year. So you never know. So keep battling, boys.
I'm still got a winning record, dude, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Nice.
So nice. Nice. All right, these are the games that we're going to be picking this week, these 5 games. So we will just go ahead and get right to it here. We got a big battle of 2 lost teams here, 2 very improved teams, both with the top 2 rookie quarterbacks in the NFL right now. We got the Bears at Washington. I do not know at this time what the status of Jaden Daniels is, but Caleb Williams is coming off a bye. Chris, you're the NFL guy, so you will pick last on all of these. So, Brad, I'll let you go first.
It's hard to say without Jaden Daniels because that's really everything. What's the extent of his injury?
That I don't know, but so
Like,
Chris,
what-
if you want to look that up real quick,
I'm
but
doing it.
I'll just go
I'm-
ahead and just say fuck it. I'm going to assume Jane Daniels is going to play, but I still, and plus Marcus Mariota is the backup quarterback, and he still did all right. So I think they'll still run the same stuff. So I'm going to go with the Commanders, man.
It depends for me. It literally is everything.
As a side note, it's a rib injury, and he's considered week to week.
So
Ouch.
probably not going to play.
Never mind.
Probably
I'm
not
going to go
gonna
with the
play.
Bears. Say, I'm sorry, Marcus Mariota. Fuck you, buddy.
I'm going Bears.
Yeah, because I mean, Washington, their offense is everything. Their defense is statistically is like at the very bottom of the league in almost every category. So, barring Jaden Daniels being on the field, I will also pick the Bears. But if he's on the field, that changes everything. But
Yeah,
I
and
guess
and you know what? I'll give credit. If Jay Daniels plays, I'll let y'all switch that pick because that's what I'll do as well.
That's
But
what I'll do.
we'll-
I'll contingently pick the Commanders if he plays. That's what I'll do.
Same,
Yeah.
same. All right, Brad. Second try here. Falcons at Tampa Bay. A big divisional matchup here. We all know what happened the last time, but this time it goes to Tampa.
Give me
Brad, I'll let you even go again. So what do you got?
Kirko Chains, dude. Give him to me, man. He went out last time, put up 500 against these motherfuckers. He's going to do it again. We're going to bounce back. They're ready to play. Let's beat some buck ass.
So the buck ass. Brad, that's very moving, my friend. But I'm sorry. I gotta go with Tampa Bay on this one. I think they're just very good at home. So give me Baker Mayfield. It's bacon time.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping.
Chris?
just looking at the disparity between the road games and home games for the Falcons. Are they? No, not necessarily. They've won a couple road games, right?
Yeah, so they're not too bad on the road.
Okay, so I just wanted to see, some teams. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks here, man. I'm sorry, Brad. Just because they're on the road, they're gonna get into a shootout. I think, and this is typically one of those divisional things where I feel like when the Bucks play in Atlanta, the Falcons are going to win, and when the Falcons play down there,
Sure.
the Bucks are going to win. I just think it's one of those home game disparities. So I'm going to take the Bucks on this one. Although
Alrighty.
I hope that the Falcons win.
Alrighty, so we're going to go to another divisional matchup that's pretty close in the races right now. We got the Colts at the Texans. I think they played each other already earlier this year, so this is just a rematch of that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick first on this one. I think the Texans will recover from Green Bay playing at Lambeau with them wearing all the white unis and Grandpa being there for his first ever Lambeau game. I felt like it was just meant to be for the Packers to win that game. But I think Stroud and that team will recover and get a big divisional win at home.
Yeah, give me the Texans as well, pal.
Yeah, make it 3.
Alrighty. So let's see here. Texans. All right. So we're going to go to the next one here. We got the Bills at the Seahawks. Seahawks got a big win last week, and Buffalo starting to figure something out, especially with the addition of Amari Cooper. So, Brad, who do you got?
Give me the Seahawks, man. They came out, they fucking slayed the other day at home this time. Yeah, give me the Seahawks.
All right. I'm gonna go. Whoa, why did I do that the way I did that? Let's see here. Sorry, gotta fix that. All right, I'm back. I'm picking the Bills. I think they're starting to figure some things out, and I think once they figure things out, they are going to be a hard team to stop, especially offensive side of the ball with Josh Allen getting a new target. So give me the Bills.
Yeah, Birdie, I'm going to be on that same train there with you. I think Amari Cooper gets more acclimated to the playbook this week. The run game has gotten a little bit better, and now that Josh Allen, that Amari Cooper's there, I think you saw. Oh, excuse me. Keon, he's taking more pressure from the opposing defense, so it's opening up things for Keon Coleman, who I had a lot of belief in coming out of college. So I'm going to take the Bills here.
Gonna take the Bills. All right, got you down. And the last pick, the main event pick, is going to be the Cowboys versus the 49ers. Sunday Night Football. And I'm going to go ahead and go. Cowboys had a week off, so they have, again, this is kind of like unfair for the 49ers. They got to play like two teams coming off buys. So I think this is what we call some bullshit. But you know what? Fuck Dallas. I still don't believe of them. So actually, give me the 49ers. I think they recover after the Chiefs.
Brad, what do you got?
I'm going to go with the 49. God dang. I'll go with the 49ers here. I think I have to. The Cowboys are just bad.
Yeah, I think that I think we get it together this week, even if it's an ugly win. I mean, I think that we're in desperation mode, and Shanahan knows if we lose this fucking game, that we're probably our chances of making the playoffs are going to go down drastically. So I think that we get a win this week, and if I'm not mistaken, I think our bye week is right after this. So I think
that is correct.
Okay, so I think that we do enough to get a win here and then go into the bye week and try and get healthy. And hopefully on the other side of the bye week, McCaffrey will be back. Nice. If he's going to come back at all. If he can't come back after that, I think they're going to shut him down for the year.
Yeah, and I think that's a right thing to do. Just have the longevity of him, and maybe even consider drafting a running back in the next draft class. But we'll do all that drafting stuff in the future for like a segment talk and all that. But those are our NFL picks for this week. So let's go ahead and get college out of the way. We got, all of us got a win because Arizona State can't kick a field goal to save their damn life. Where the coach actually today was hosting kicking tryouts for the Arizona State team. So hopefully they got a new kicker today. So Cincinnati with the win. I don't like corn anymore. So fuck corn. Chris and Brad get a good win there. Ugly ass helmets turn out to be beautiful helmets. Illinois gets a big win over Michigan, so those are some lucky helmets there. LSU gets a win over Arkansas. Brad, I am sorry about that pick. LSU just slaughtered the Hogs on that one. And then, of course, we all lost the Texas one because we were surprised. We were surprised about Georgia coming out the way that they did. And I'm not sure. Oh, here they are. Those are the results. We all went 3-2 this week. And with the halfway points, this is the halfway point right now. Brad still has a lead, and then me and Chris are not that far behind. Again, anything can happen within these next couple of weeks.
Yeah, they can.
So let's go ahead and go with our matchups here. And guess what? First time this season, every matchup I pick is a top 25 matchup.
Ooh.
This is going to be fun.
Top 25. So I think this is going to be a hell of fun to pick these games. So let's go with the most interesting one first. We got number 12 Notre Dame at number 24 Navy. Navy and Army are both undefeated and inside like in the 20s in the top 25. So this is just going to be very interesting. So I would go last since I'm the college football guy and I like to bring the energy to these picks. So Chris, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with Navy at all. So do you say they're undefeated currently?
They are undefeated. Them and Army.
Okay. Give me Notre Dame in this one, I think.
All right, Brad.
I will take Navy for the upset here. I
Ooh.
like it. I like it a lot. At home, give me Navy, man.
Hey man, give me. You know why I say give me those seamen. Give me Navy.
Oh, my God.
Oh man, Brett,
You heard it.
semen in him, dude.
Yeah, hey, there's a demon. There's a demon in me right now.
It's
so,
true.
but all right, let's go with a Big Ten matchup here. Again, this is just crazy that this is indeed a Big Ten matchup. We got number 20 Illinois at the brandly new number 1 team in the country of Oregon. So, will Oregon maintain that number 1 ranking and have a good showing, or will Illinois actually play spoiler? Brad, what do you think?
Give me Oregon, man. That's a fucking great atmosphere up there. And Oregon is rolling on all cylinders. They got things moving. Give me Oregon.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm not going to pick against Oregon right now, man, especially not at home.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say this, you two. Good pick. Give me the Duck. It's going to be Quackers in that stadium. So let's see here. We are going to go next. Whoa, holy crap. What did I do with the notes here? But while I fix these notes here like a dumb, we got our third match. We got number 21 Missouri at number 15 Alabama. Will Alabama recover, Chris, or will Missouri pull off another reason why Alabama fans should hate their players and their coach?
I think that the Alabama players are going to be beaten enough that they're going to come out and get a win in this one.
So
this is a crossroad. This is a crossroad for Bama that we haven't seen in a long time. Are they going to keep fighting? Are they going to try to get a win here and tearing this thing around, or are they going to implode and end up going like 8-4 or something crazy? And there's question marks. Kalen DeBoer's never been in this kind of schedule before. Bama, obviously, they're going to have to get some shit together. They're going to have to make some corrections. I think I'm going to go Bama, though. I think I'm going to do it here just because I don't love Mizzou all that much. So I'm going to go with Bama.
All right. I do like saying the word Mizzou. Mizzou. We're going to take Mizzou to the zoo. Like, you see how fun that is? But no, I think Bama recovers this week. I think they're going to be playing piss off, going to try to, hold on to the belief that they can still make the college football playoffs. That play still worth something to play for. Give me Alabama.
Yeah.
All right, here's another big interesting pick right here. We got Texas at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt finally made the top 25, even though they struggled last week to Ball State, maybe looking ahead a little bit to Texas. So here's the question. Will Vanderbilt do another David and Goliath story and knock down those Longhorns? Will Vanderbilt take the bull by the horn, or will Texas get the job done and recover?
Give me Texas here to recover and get back on track. Vanderbilt, they'll put up a fight, though, I think, for a little bit. But Texas is going to end up taking this one.
Chris?
Everything in me wants to pick Vanderbilt on this one. I can't lie. I mean, I hope that they win. But for the sake of trying to get my numbers up, I'm going to pick Texas, man.
Well, now, let me tell you something. Last week was a little bit of rough side. I just kind of don't want to talk about it. So we are. Oh, you know what? Fuck this. I'm at a point now where I need to make shit happen. Give me Vanderbilt, baby. I'll do it. Anchor down. Woo! Anchor down. So,
Anchor down,
all right.
bitches.
So now the main event pick. We got number 8 LSU against number 14 Texas A&M. The big stakes in this game when it comes to the terms of not only the SEC championship, but potential college football playoff implications here. So this is big and huge. That's what she said. So think about this long and hard. That's what she said also. So Chris, who do you got?
Give me A&M at home.
Alrighty, you got Texas A&M. Brad, who you got?
Dude, this is that environment is going to be rough to play in, dude. That is going to be a tough environment.
Is that a night game?
I don't know if it's a night game or not, but I know top 15 matchup, that crowd is going to be going crazy. And
It's a night
really
game,
hard-
Birdie.
Okay, give me Texas A&M then.
All right. Well, guys, let me just tell you all 7 here. LSU, I've seen that Tiger and up close and personal, maybe a little too close and personal. And it is indeed true. They do like pepper. They hate cinnamon. That is a true fact. But man, night game, Texas A&M, the 12th man, they're going to be up and rowdy. But I did went with Texas. I can't remember who I went with the very first week of the season, but I had like high hopes for A&M for beating Notre Dame. But Texas A&M let me down on the last big night game they played at the 12th man. But I don't give a fuck. That's such a beautiful dog. Give me that beautiful Aggie over that ugly ass Gutex Tiger. Fuck the Tigers. So give me Texas A&M, baby. I'll be a part of that 12th man this weekend.
Yeah.
So, those are our freaking picks of this week. So before we wrap it up, do we have anything we want to go over?
No, I think we did good. Everything looks good. 2010, like you said, Raymond said, 2010 Ravens right now. Good week on Beers with the Bros. Looking forward to doing it again next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Chris said, 2 weeks from now, we will do the halfway point show of the NFL. But you know what? Much more to tackle. We will see you all for next week, hopefully to get back to the regular scheduled time on Tuesday. And guys, before I actually go, Will Levis didn't play last weekend. Thank God for that. But you know what? I feel
Thank God.
I still feel like we need to
didn't give us any content.
You know, well, it's okay, folks, because there's always this content, and we're going to close out with this, and we'll see you all next week.